Come. MashaAllah. Okay, everybody from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, go. أعوذ بالله بسم الله تبارك. 1, 2, 3, go. بسم الله. وبئسا تكاد تميز من الغيظ أنا نذير How come it's not showing on it? Why it's not showing it? Not showing on the screen. Can everybody see that circle over there? On the alif by ana. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, there's no circle. Any of the prints that we have, anybody has a circle on after the noon? They have a alif. Do you have a circle? Hey? Or the electronic version, right? So in most versions of most prints, right, you're going to find a circle over here. The wa innama ana the here. Right? This ana over here, why the Arabs wrote that alif over there, is to differentiate between an masdariya. Okay, let's start getting to the technical terms, but the reason for that alif over there is to actually show that it's ana and not ana. Because in Arabic you don't find ana, you'll never find ana. So whenever you find an alif after a noon like that, the word is actually ana. What is ana in Arabic? I. You're never going to find an. And then afterwards it's going to be the Arabic students. Okay, forget about that. But an is something completely different, and anna is completely different. Inna is completely different. Inna, anna, ka anna, later, lakin, all of those words are different. Ana is a word on its own, right? That means I. Okay, we start again from قل إنما العلم بسم الله. Not ana. Remember? Let's just put it over there, but we're not supposed to read it, right? وإنما أنا نذير, not أنا نذير, right? Bismillah. Ah, nice. سلفة سيئت بسم الله. فلما رأوه زلفة سيئت بسم الله. فلما رأوه nice. MashaAllah. You can really hear in the class like who recites Tabarak a lot. The ladies on the chairs, mashallah. You can hear it recite every morning or every night. Who recites every night? You can hear it as coming from that side, mashallah, and here in the front. Guys, mustn't be scared, you must come forward, inshallah. Right? Bismillah, carry on. 1, 2, 3, go. No, everybody. MashaAllah. What's the reward for reciting Surah Tabarak? Jamil. Protection from the punishment of the grave. There's various narrations, I'm trying to think about one. That Tabarak would stand, I think, by the head of the person and protect the person. When Munkar and Nakir, when they'll come question a person, then they'll bar them off, you know, stand from a distance and then you question this person. The Quran also. So Tabarak, it's a great thing, mashallah. We should try and make it a habit. Firstly myself, and then each and every one of us, inshallah. Alright? Next week, inshallah, something different is going to take place, I think. But we'll start with another surah, inshallah, but with memorization. So I'm sure thus far, our recitation has improved, I think, inshallah. Right? So we're going to start with memorization, right? And remember, it was supposed to be initially, but then what I came to learn was that many of us, we know Surah Tabarak, or we're familiar with Surah Tabarak. So it's not that easy to memorize something that you already know. Are you with me? I don't know if you know what I mean. So you try to memorize it, but because you're familiar with it, you can't really own the skill of memorizing because you know what's happening. You know what the next word is. So how are you going to train yourself to think about the next word? Because you already know what it is. Right? Who knows Surah Tabarak in this class? From before? I'm not going to test you. You don't have to be scared because I can hear like people's from, okay, who's familiar with Surah Tabarak? I know many of us, we haven't memorized it properly, but we're familiar with it, right? Okay, Jamil. Okay, anyways, any questions before we conclude? Understood 100%? No questions? Okay, Jamil. Just remember this, keep this in mind, right? Whenever you find a tanween, remember what's a tanween or a noon sakin? What's a tanween? Huh? In or un, right? So we had a tanween here by on the top of the page. Can everybody see that in the second line? Zulfatan si. Whenever you find it noon sakin, there will be gunna. Put it like that. Except when after a noon sakin or a tanween, now that one over there is a tanween, can everybody see that? An, right? Whenever you find after a tanween, you find a letter of the throat. What's the letter of the throat? Hamza, ha, ain, ha, ghain, or kha. If one of those letters come after a tanween, then there will be no gunna. Exceptions here and there, but generally, whenever you find a noon sakin or a tanween, after that or at that time, you will pull a gunna. No matter where you are in the Quran and where you are in the country also. Are you with me? You always pull a gunna. For example, look at the page. Sulfatan si'at. Can everybody see that? Right? If I must go a page before that, let's just check if we can see a tanween. Look there. Sawiyan ala sirati mustaqim. Can everybody see that? It's the fourth line from the bottom. Can everybody see that? Oh, sorry. Whoa. Back now, like that. Yeah. Can everybody see that? There's one tanween and one tanween. Now if you look at the first tanween, what is coming after it? What is a ayn? A letter of the throat. So over there, no gunna. So how are we going to recite that? Sawiyan ala. Right? But if you look at the next one, is that the letter of the throat, the meme? As very far off of the throat is like the last point. Right? So because it's not a letter of the throat, how are we going to recite it? Very good. It's that simple. Whenever you find a noon sakin or tanween, after the noon sakin or tanween, if it's not a letter of the throat, you'll most 99.9% of the time you're going to pull a gunna. Except in certain cases, but forget about that for now. Is that clear? Right? So if I must ask you, for example, let's check for another example on this page. Look there, at the top there, right? The third line. Safati. Can everybody see the tanween? Can everybody see it? Is that a gunna or no gunna? A gunna. Why is it a gunna? The waw is not a letter of the throat. See, simple. MashaAllah. Look over there. This one is a bit different. The lulan. Can you see here? The lulan. Can everybody see that? Is that a gunna afterwards or no gunna? A gunna. Why is the gunna? The fa isn't a letter of the throat. It's as simple as that. It's just how you're going to pull your gunna is going to be a bit different, whatever. But forget about that also. As long as you're pulling a gunna, it's fine. MashaAllah. I just want to ask one more question here. Say for example, normally we stop over here. Dalalin kabir. Can anybody see that? Alright? If we're going through, is it going to be gunna or no gunna? Gunna why? Wow is it ghain kha. Hamza ha, ain ha, ghain kha. Alright? So whenever you identify letter of the throat afterwards, no gunna. Right? Bismillah. Huh? It's fine. And just go back that same word, or if you know the meaning, you can go back a bit further, etc., etc. But don't stop incorrect. Like for example, Alhamdulillah. No, you can't stop like that. If you're stopping, how do we stop? Alhamdulillah. We have to make a sakin at the end. We have to make a letter sukun. Everybody with me? So you can't just stop. You can stop anyway, but how you stop is important. Everybody with me? Yeah, so if you're stopping after lillah, Alhamdulillah, Lillahi Rabbil. You can't read Lillahi Rabbil A. No. What is Rabbil A? It's Alameen. Everybody with me? Like that. So anyway, if you have a short breath, you can stop anyway as long as it's at the end of the word and you stop correctly as well. Bismillah. Yes. Okay, a good question. I don't see it on the screen. Yeah, the meme. Okay. The meme over there. The uncles asked the question. Everybody hear that question, right? That this meme over here. Why is there a meme over there? The reason for that meme is this is a rule in Tajweed. It's where we change the noon sakin into a meme. We change the noon sakin into a meme. Why? Because after the noon sakin there's a ba. Everybody with me? So the minute there's a ba after the noon sakin, then we change that noon sakin into a meme. That's the reason why they write that small one over there. Be them, be him. Because you can't recite be then, be him. Understand? But is there gunna or no gunna? There's gunna. Why? Not the noon sakin. Because there isn't a letter of the throat. Jamil. I think it's a 15-minute break if I'm correct now. The technicalities are going to start now. Bismillah. Get yourself ready. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallah. No other questions? Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhanallah.